All aboard! Explore Elmhurst on the free trolley this summer through September 16th. Every Friday and Saturday from 12 noon to 12 midnight, you can hop on board in downtown Elmhurst and connect with the Spring Road and the York and Valette business districts. Special Explore Elmhurst signs mark each stop. Enter to win prizes every time you ride. The Elmhurst Public Library hosts story time on the trolley on Saturdays from 2:30 to 3 p.m. New this year, track the trolley. The trolley is equipped with GPS and you can track its arrival at each stop by using exploreelmhurst.com. The trolley is ADA compliant and accessible, so bring the whole family for a fun and unique way to explore Elmhurst.
Welcome to Our Kind of Town. I'm John Quigley, and with me is Ken Bartels, and we're here to bring you the 5th Superior Ambulance Elmhurst Cycling Classic. Ken, half the races are gone, but we're going to get to see portions of half the other races, including the men's pro, the women's pro, some other interesting things. 5th time around, what do you got to say about this event?
Well, we've had amateur races and pro races already today, and we'll have some more, obviously, as you just said. The course is the same. It basically circles Elmhurst College with that wonderful curve on Elm Park that we'll be bringing to you later. So it's overcast, which means the temperatures are a little lower than they might have been. Rain's in the forecast, but hopefully it stays away because the men's pro doesn't go until under the lights.
And for that curve you're talking about, there's a big screen TV right outside the Wilder Mansion in Wilder Park, so you can see all the action on that big curve from here. You don't have to go down the race course to do it. We're going to bring you the 5th annual Elmhurst Cycling Classic. Hi, I'm here with the co-race directors, Rob Hocking and Kevin York, who you may know as one of our city council aldermen. They've been involved since the start of the race 5 years ago. I'm going to ask some of them some questions here. First, I'm going to go to Kevin, because for the first time, Kevin jumped on a bike and raced. So tell us about us and tell us how you and Assistant City Manager survived.
Okay, well, it probably wasn't the first time I jumped on a bike. It was the first time I jumped on a bike in a competitive format. So, you know what? Mike Kopp and I had a lot of fun out there today. It was a lot hotter than it is right now. I know the crowd can't see the skies, but it was an exhilarating experience. It's something that I wanted to do for a long time, and I've gotten a lot of good tips from Rob and Tim Radcliffe on what to do to prepare and everything, and it was hugely important. Otherwise, I'd have died on the third lap instead of the sixth or seventh. So,
now, both of them got lapped, and rules are they're supposed to get off, but they allowed them to stay in because they got a lot of pull with this thing. So, Rob, you've been involved since the start. It seems like everything just operates smoothly. Go back to the first one when you first started thinking and going, how do we pull this off?
Sure. Well, yeah, every year has grown bigger and bigger and bigger, and we've learned with each year and gotten better and better and better at it. First year, I could tell you stories left and right, but we have a team that does it. No, it's not Kevin and I. It's a team of many individuals that put in hours, countless hours of work into getting this thing to run as smoothly as it is. And we try to bring the best show we can to the city. And we try to add things every year. This year, you can kind of see behind us, we added the video board for a little more viewing pleasure in the beer garden. And we're just trying to give back to the community through cycling.
And the DuPage Cycling Foundation is the overall organizer and sponsor, although you've got great sponsors all the way around that help. What are some of the things you guys have been able to help out?
Sure. The DuPage Cycling Foundation, you can go to our website. We have what's probably a dozen different charities that we've donated over the years. And we just like to use cycling as a way to, build donations that give back to some of the local, more small charities that can be better impacted from kind of that mid-sized donation. So Child and Family Services, District 205,
right. Elmhurst College.
We've got quite a number there. We're just trying to give back where we can.
And just in the past couple of years, we've hit a couple bike initiatives too. The people who rebuild the bikes out in St. Charles. I can't remember the names of them right now. I didn't know you were going to ask specific names, but anyway, yeah. So go to our website, DuPageCyclingFoundation.org, and you can see all the fine work that we do.
And next year, you can expect a match race. Kevin York, Mike Kopp, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
I'm here with Tim Radcliffe, one of the founders of the race, and with it, obviously, for the whole entire 5 years. And Tim, I want to ask you 2 things. Given the way it's starting to get a little dark, how do you guys keep track of the weather?
Well, 2 things. We all have iPhones, and I kind of obsess about that. But more importantly, the city has their command center here, and they've got the best insights to what's going on. And they coordinate with the United States cycling racing officials, and they'll shut this down as soon as they think that it's either going to be too windy or lightning is too close.
All right, we'll hope that doesn't happen.
It won't happen.
DuPage Cycling Foundation, I'm interested in not so much exactly how it was founded, but what are you funding now?
So our mission is to give back to community charities. So everything about this bike race is community oriented, bringing a great event to the residents, bringing a great event to the city. The community comes together. So we work and we choose 10 to 15 charities in any given year, but they're all local DuPage County type charities.
So go back to year 1 and fast forward your mind to year 5. Is this what you see when you're standing here in year 1?
This is what we had hoped for. If you had a chance to see the Jumbotron, if you see the crowds, the race is getting bigger and bigger. This is what we had hoped for. More importantly, if you guys have not had a chance, you should go to the residents on the backside. The number of parties out there is just amazing. The community's totally behind it.
Yeah, they'll light up the block, and we'll see some of that later. Tim Radcliffe, one of the founders of the race.
I'm with Elmhurst Mayor Steve Morley, and I'm just going to put these 2 things together, Steve. 5 years as mayor, 5 years of cycling. Take it from there.
I don't think it's a coincidence, John. No, we're very happy to have the bike race back for a 5th year in a row. It's bigger than ever. We've added a hand cycling event between the last 2 events, and I think for the 2nd year in a row, we're running at night, which I know, according to the organizers, the racers love. That's part of the reason why we're such a draw.
And our assistant city manager and Councilman Kevin York raced not necessarily against each other, but they actually went in one of the 4 or 5 criteria race.
Yeah, and I see you didn't. You're holding a microphone, so you couldn't say raced. But I understand they both held up well and they finished, which is saying something.
So when does Mayor Morley hop on a bike?
That's going to be on the 6th annual race. Next year, I'll hop on the bike, and we'll see how it goes.
I would be remiss not to mention all the things happening in Elmhurst, especially in our downtown. Anything you want to hit on real quick?
In addition to the bike race, we've just got a lot going downtown. We've got so many new businesses going downtown. And of course, we have our trolley that runs that's free for residents and visitors alike that takes you to 3 different parts of town. It's just a fantastic time here in Elmhurst, and I invite everyone to come out and take a look.
Thanks, Mayor Steve Morley. We're at the Cycling Classic.
There are lots of ways to get involved with the Cycling Classic, and sponsorships are one of them. I'm talking with Alpine Creek Dental, and how did you get involved?
Hi, I'm Dr. Hadley Thurman, owner of Alpine Creek Dental, local small business. I'm a resident of Elmhurst, and actually Kelly Carpenter of Spitfire Marketing suggested we sponsor this. It's been awesome. I mean, everyone's been very helpful. It's nice to be part of the community, give back to the community. And actually, we did an interview about our business. We're helping the area, and the winner gets an electric toothbrush and chapstick. Who wouldn't want that?
Who wouldn't want that? And not only that, they're encouraging the racers by ringing bells as of right now. Thanks to Alpine Creek Dental and all the sponsors of the Elmhurst Cycling Classic.
Australia, welcome your series leader, wearing number 50. This is Peter Mullins.
Just 2 points back. Please welcome to the line, Marlies Mahias.
Another Australian on the front row this time, sitting third overall. This is number 27, Becca Whiteside.
Madison Kelly.
Next up to the line, opponent is Tabitha Sherwood.
Tina Pick.
Next up, we welcome number 19, Carolina Opegwe-Quevado.
Coming in from Columbia Heights, Minnesota, is Nicole Mertz.
And finally, this time we welcome number 30, Kirsten Bloom. Ladies, you will start on the whistle, so we say, riders ready, the women are underway!
Our women's pro racers have just gone past the start-finish line on another lap. They'll be hitting this chicane shortly. But this isn't the only chicanery going on. There's a lot in the street, but there's even more here on the sidewalks and the front yards of Elmhurst residents who are partying and having a good time as part of the Elmhurst Cycling Classic. I'm gonna see if I can snag some free ice cream here. Any chance a poor, cold, hot, tired person could get a good brain freeze ice cream? Of course. Why, how thoughtful. Yay! Gotta have more cowbell. So there's all kinds of goodies set up here as families set up bands, party tents, cookout, games for the kids. There's almost more bicycles on this front lawn than there are in the race. What flavor are you gonna give me?
Half chocolate, half pirate's booty.
Half chocolate, half pirate booty. Oh, look at this right here, Lena. Oh, screw that. There you go. Pirate booty. Brain freeze, too. Keep walking with me. We got a lot going on down here. We got a bunch of kids ready to play soccer. Having a good time. We got bicycles all over the place. These kids will be racing in another 10 years. They all got mountain bikes, but they'll get race bikes. They'll get into it. And as we continue to move down the chicane, you can see there's all kinds of parties going on. This house actually had birthday parties going on 1 or 2 of the years we were walking by. And it's up for sale too. What a great location. You'd be right in the middle of the chicane as part of it. So come on down, enjoy it, have a good time. And we're gonna cut back to the race in just a couple minutes. I'm gonna take a little more pirate booty.
You're gonna have to put your best feet on the gas. Stacy, come on, sing one for me now.
I thought that you were
Well, Ken, we're at the end of another phenomenal Elmhurst Cycling Classic, the 5th time. What more can we say?
Well, we dodged a bullet with the rain earlier. I thought we were going to really get hit. We didn't. This is Elmhurst after all. We're entitled, right? But, you know, it's one of those great days for the city. The organizers are pleased, and it was just a great event.
Well, thanks for being with me. For Ken Bartels, this is John Quigley. You're watching Elmhurst, Our Kind of Town.
All aboard! Explore Elmhurst on the free trolley this summer through September 16th. Every Friday and Saturday from 12 noon to 12 midnight, you can hop on board in downtown Elmhurst and connect with the Spring Road and the York and Valette business districts. Special Explore Elmhurst signs mark each stop. Enter to win prizes every time you ride. The Elmhurst Public Library hosts story time on the trolley on Saturdays from 2:30 to 3 p.m. New this year, track the trolley. The trolley is equipped with GPS and you can track its arrival at each stop by using exploreelmhurst.com. The trolley is ADA compliant and accessible, so bring the whole family for a fun and unique way to explore Elmhurst.